Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut this stylish off-shoulder princess dart asymmetric basque gown. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So let's dive right into today's video. So to start, here is my pattern paper and I've gone ahead to mark out all my basic measurements, which includes my shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waistline, 7 inches to get my hip point, and for a taller person go ahead to use 8 inches. After that, I went ahead to mark the full length of my dress. Next, you'll be marking your shoulder divided by 2, and I'll go down by 1 inch to draw my shoulder slope. So this measurement I'm marking now is just to serve as a guide. We'll still be remarking this. Next is to find your chest line. To do that is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. So I have 7 inches and I made a mark at that point. Go ahead to draw what you have on your shoulder back at your pattern, and now I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line connecting those parts. Next, you want to go ahead to divide your armhole into 2 and mark, and I'll come in by ½ inch. Then mark my bust circumference at the chest line and connect, but I'll still go ahead to remark this because this pattern is an off-shoulder dress. So the earlier marking is just to serve as a guide so that you might not get confused while cutting. So next, you want to place your tape and mark where you want the off-shoulder to start. So I'm using -5 from the shoulder point of my pattern. So after I'm done marking this now, what you have on your shoulder divided by 2, mine is 14 divided by 2, I have 7. To tighten this pattern at the upper part, I'll take out 1 inch from it, giving me 6 inches. So this 1 inch now, I'll connect it back to my armhole. But to make sure I'm in order, at the chest line, I'll go ahead to place my bust circumference divided by 4 at that point, and I'll go ahead to reconnect my new armhole. After I'm done reconnecting, the next step is to go ahead to mark your dart intake. Starting from the bust, I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2 all the way to the waistline, and I'm supposed to go down by 4 inches after my waistline, but I'll be doing that after I'm done cutting out the basque part of this dress. So I actually forgot to do that initially. So I'll just go ahead and draw out a straight line following all the dots that I made. And after I'm done marking this, I'll be marking my dart intake. At this side, I'll be marking ½ inch. So if you're plus size, you're going to mark 1 inch at this point, and at the other side, you'll mark 2 inches. So since I marked ½ inch at this point, at the other side, I marked 1.5 inches. The reason why is because the bust is fuller by the side. So if your bust is small, you can go ahead and use 1 inch at both sides. It doesn't really affect it. So I'm just doing this just in case for people that have bigger bust. So I'll just go ahead to connect from the bust to the under bust, and also repeat this at the other side of my pattern. After I'm done marking, I'll go in with my marker and I will outline. So the next step you want to take now is to go ahead and measure what you have at the armhole. So after measuring, what I have is about 4.5 inches. So from this point, I will remeasure again just to make sure I'm correct. So since I have 4.5 inches, from upwards, I will measure 2 inches. And from that point, I'm going to go ahead to connect it to my nipple point, creating the princess dart effect on the pattern. After I'm done connecting this right now, I'm going to go ahead to mark ½ inch at both sides of this pattern, or the initial dart line, and I will go ahead to blend in. After I'm done blending in, I'll go in with my marker and I'm going to blend it very well because I'm not really okay with what I have at that point. So after I'm done blending in this way, I will be marking 1 inch outwards. That is the ½ inch that I have on both sides, and I'll blend it into my armhole. So now I'll go in and draw like a sweetheart neckline, a very slight sweetheart neckline, because that is what we have on the pattern. After this, go ahead to impute your body measurements. At the bust, I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, measure the 1 inch dart intake and replace, add my sewing allowance, mark my under bust circumference divided by 4, Measure the dart intake, replace and add my sewing allowance. Mark my waist circumference divided by 4. Measure this dart intake I have here, replace it and add my sewing allowance. Now I'll mark my hip circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. So any measurement you have at your hip, if you want a well-fitted skirt, you're going to measure about 2 inches and you will take it out from what you have at your hip. So that's your hip plus the sewing allowance. Let's say it is 12 inches. You take out 2 inches, you have 10 inches. So if you don't want it to be too fitted or tight, just go ahead and take out 1 inch from what you have at the hip point and mark at the lower part of your pattern. So I'll just go ahead and connect this all the way down. So this part now, I'm supposed to extend the dart, which I did not, but I'll go ahead to do that later. It was an oversight when I was cutting this out. So after I'm done marking this, I'll go in with my marker and I will outline, and after outlining I'll go ahead to cut this out. So after I'm done cutting this out, we are going to go ahead to draw out the basque on this pattern. So now you're going to connect from the bust down to the under bust. Now blend in your pattern. So when I was cutting this, I was actually supposed to mark out my dart, which I forgot. Now I went down by 4 inches for my basque. You can also use 5 inches for this basque if you want it so deep. So after this, I'll go in with my marker and I will outline. So later I'll go ahead to readjust my pattern. So first I'll just go ahead and cut this out. Also, when you're cutting this out, another point you want to make sure is that where the side basque starts meets at the waistline of the pattern of the other longish part of the basque. This is because we are also going to cut out a dart at that point. So I'll just go ahead and cut out the rest of my pattern. So after I'm done cutting out, then you place your pattern, and I noticed that here is not matching because I forgot to extend the dart. So what I did was to tape up my pattern and I marked my nipple to nipple back, and I came down about 4 inches, then extended my dart at both sides, the one in front and the one at the side, and I will mark it out. So after I'm done doing this, if you blend it up, you notice that your skirt is matching. So what I'll do now is just to go ahead to recut my pattern. And after recutting my pattern, you find out, or you will notice that it is now matching with what we have at the skirt, because I'll be blending out the darts we also have on the skirt of this pattern. So after you're done cutting and you blend in the dart on the skirt, you will notice that the pattern is matching. So when you're joining your pattern, you're going to first of all join these two together before joining it with the skirt pattern of the dress. What I'll do is just to use my tape and hold it down. To make sure you have an accurate measurement of what your waist measurement is, you can just place back your pattern and measure what your waist is, your actual waist measurement is. So after I'm done cutting the front, we are moving over to the back, and if you notice, we have marked out our zipper allowance and all our measurement just like we did in front. So I placed my tape and I still marked that 5 inches, which we use at the front part. So after marking that, you want to go ahead and place your tape again, mark your shoulder divided by 2 and come in by 1, giving you that 6 inches. Here, go ahead to mark your bust circumference divided by 4, which is at the chest line, and connect. So for the back pattern, we are leaving it as a basic back pattern, but if you want to add a princess dart effect to it, go ahead to do that. And if you notice on this pattern, I did not add a bust dart. I made it this way so that it will be easier for you to sew when you're making the dress. So here I marked my dart. To mark your dart is your nipple to nipple divided by 2. So I marked that all the way from the bust to the waistline, and I also extended it about 4 inches after the waistline. But at first I'll mark ½ inch at both sides of this pattern, and I'll come down by 1 inch from the bust, and I'll go ahead to reconnect. And from here I'll go down by 4 inches and I will place my ruler and connect. Now go ahead to connect this all the way up on both sides. After connecting that, I'll take it all the way to the lower part of the pattern and then to the other side. Next is to insert your body measurement. Here I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. At the waist, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4, measure this dart intake here, and I'll replace it and add my sewing allowance. At the hip, I'll mark my hip circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. So just like we did for the front, whatever you have at the hip, go ahead to take out 2 inches or 1.5 inches from it and mark at the lower part of your pattern. And also remember that all our measurements starts immediately after the zipper line, so your zipper line should not be included in the measurement. So at the waistline, I came in by ½ inch and I'll be extending this all the way to the hip point. This is to get rid of any bulginess at the back of the zipper, and from here you're going to extend this all the way to the upper part of your pattern. After doing that, I came down by 1 inch from the starting point and I reconnected it this way, so that the back pattern of my dress will be a bit lower than what I have at the front, and I will connect it. So this is what I have basically for the back pattern, and I will go ahead to cut this out. So if you have any question regarding this pattern or this drafting illustration, please also leave your question at the comment section. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and you can also follow me on my other channel where I do both drafting and sewing tutorial. So if you're also interested in my WhatsApp sewing community, you can go ahead to indicate at the comment section. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So for the sleeve part of the dress, you want to go ahead to measure your arm, starting from the front armhole to the back armhole. So after measuring that, whatever you have, you're going to decide the length or size of the design you want your sleeve to be, and whatever you have there, you're going to take out about 2 inches from it, and that 2 inches you're going to cut it out as a small piece, and you're going to divide that 2 inches, leaving 1 inch at both sides, and you'll be using it to attach to the dress or the off shoulder gown. You can as well create pleats on it. So I've seen certain designs that also have pleats on this type of sleeve. So with this, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. See you in our next video. Thanks.